Another approach that do really try to explain the equilibrium of a monopolist is the marginal cost, marginal revenue approach. So before we go on with this particular approach, there is a necessary for to remind each and every one that there are certain conditions that needed to be fulfilled for a firm or for a monopolist to be in equilibrium. So I think you can recall there are three important conditions. And these are: the first condition is that for a monopolist to be in equilibrium, he should be able to maximize profit. His MC should equals MR. Okay, that is the second condition. And a third important condition is that his MC should cut the MR from below. So after fulfilling these important conditions, what we can say is that a monopolist can be or he reaches equilibrium level or equilibrium position. Looking at this very diagram, what we can see is that yes, we can see the two axes, the usual as usual, the OX axis which measuring the output, we have the OY axis which measuring the price. We can also see a variety of curves. We have this as the average revenue curve, which is also the demand curve, which is a downward sloping curve. We also have this curve, which is also a downward sloping curve, known as the marginal revenue curve. We also have this U-shaped curve, which is the marginal cost curve, MC. We also have another U-shaped curve, this AC, which is the average cost curve of a monopolist. So just by looking at the diagram, we have to search those important conditions for this monopolist to be in equilibrium. So if you remember, like one of the condition for a monopolist to be in equilibrium is that his MC should equals MR. Okay, looking at this diagram, this is his MR curve, this is his MC curves. The two curves, they should be equal. And again, where is the point? At point E, this point, you can see that it is at point E where the MC curve equals the MR curve. Okay, so from this point E curve, what happened was, that is the point of intersection between the two curves, we drop perpendiculars. We drop perpendicular downwards towards the OX axis in order to get the output. We also extend upwards towards the demand curve, that is the point D, towards the AR curve in order to get the price. So after extending perpendiculars upwards and downwards, what happened was we get OQ as the output and QB as the price. How do we get all these? It is from the point of equality between MC and MR. So it shows that this monopolist, he's been producing OQ as output and charge QB or OP as the price. So after producing this OQ output and charge QB or OP as a price, we will see what happened. Okay, let's have a look. How much is his average cost? Because in order to know how much he enjoy, how much is his profits after producing this OQ, we need to find out how much is his profit. So producing this much as output, charging QB as the price, I think you can see this is the average cost curve, the AC curve. Okay, so this AC curve passes or cuts this perpendicular line at point A, this line BQ, which is a price. Okay, so this indicates that charging QB as the price or the average revenue, I think you remember that the price is also the same as the average revenue. So charging this much as the price, his average cost is QA. Okay, that means his cost per unit is QA. So this area AB is his profit per unit. I think you can see the small area over here. This AB over here, it is a profit per unit that is enjoyed by the monopolist. And if we multiply this profit per unit BA with a total output QO or AC, AC is the same as QO. Okay, so if you multiply this profit per unit BA with this output AC, we get this area BACP. And this total area BACP represents the total profits enjoyed by this monopolist. Okay, and this shows that this monopolist, after producing OQ as output and charge QB as the price, he enjoy a total profit equivalent to ABPC. Okay.